Alright, here we go. This is Pacific Theater of Operations Stream 2. I adjusted the volume down on the game itself just a little bit, and as you can see we had just finished up the month of November. We're moving into December. We got all that stuff in. I'm going to say that I want to do order arrange. Let's just see what we've got on our fleets here. I'm going to go new. Let's see what I've got available for Fleet 2. So I do have the carriers that I just fixed up. Problem that I have is that none of them have search radar or gunnery radar for the battleships. I don't know if I want to send these out. Search radar is really nice to have. I wonder if I could do an urgent repair just to add gunnery radar. Can I do that? What if I'm just on one? No, okay. Darn it, that means it's gonna be another month. Take a look at the national data. Got a good budget, 13-18. Got enough fighters. I'm probably going to need more bombers, especially once I start to load up those carriers and send them out, which is my goal. I want to send carriers. I always go out with carriers because I like to get all my job done with air power. It's more efficient, it's faster, and it's easier to load a bunch of planes back on than it is to send the carriers or battleships or whatever you've used for repair, which takes a minimum of a month. Let's see, if I go with more air power, if I invest in air, then I can get long-range bombers and ultimately jet fighters, which are really nice. Jet fighters against other planes start pulling down double digits when they attack. Artillery is fine. Intelligence could go up, so I'm thinking engine, air, and intel would be the three investments as far as skill goes. We've got a good amount of materials. The industry at 10,000 is fine. I don't think we need to go up much higher than that. Let's see, do we still have a delegate out? No, we've got negotiations in progress, so I can't do any of that stuff. I'm going to... I'm going to go ahead and fix those ships, I think. We're going to go fix... Well, we don't have to do it just yet, now that I think about it. Remember what I said about you can send them out on the very end of the month and get them back on the 1st? So this doesn't have to be our first thing that we do today. Let's produce some arms. We gotta get some more bombers in hand. And quickly. We're gonna need them. We've only got, what was it, 172 bombers? So let's get another 218 bombers in stock. 393, and that'll give me some time to think here. Okay, Allied Fleet 3 is dealing with some trouble over there. Marcus Base is still being attacked. I should have told Fleet 3 to defend against those destroyers. Yeah, the two destroyers are still harassing Marcus even though I've gained the base. I should send 3 there, actually. Fleet 5 is picking up on something, not exactly sure what. And they're still way too far west compared to what I told them to attack. So Fleet 5 is chickening out. Fleet 3 could take on the small force that is attacking Marcus Base. No CV present. Yeah, I could redirect them. They're probably going to take a hit from the air power. But let's go ahead and do that now. Order Fleet 3. 60% field duty. Mission change. Attack enemy fleet. Up at the base. Just right outside the base. So we'll let them harass them for a little bit. Now what have we got here? I'm gonna go ahead and fix those ships. We're going to fix. See, modify fighter, modify rocket is nice. Modify warship, nope, total repair. So we'll do Just a couple. I've already fixed the Enterprise. I need to fix this one. Northampton. Well, looks like all these guys could have went up a little higher. Yep. And we'll give the radar to one of the battleships also. Oh look, I've already gotten these. I've already got them handled. Yeah, that's only 6 ships. Gosh, that's just not enough. You might as well just give it to all of them then. We can handle a lot more on the repairs, so we'll just do that. And I'm sure some of the destroyers are also going to need the gunnery radar. Not the search radar. So let's scroll down here. This is the main point that I wanted to focus on, is I want to make sure that the carriers are maxed out. You can get a few extra planes on the Saratoga too, so that's a good investment. We're going to go to 35. I think 35 is the speed I'm looking for as far as pulling 2 on a map for combat. 2 movements, that is. We'll push up the anti-air a little bit. Fortification is good at 21. Anti-air 41, 41, and then the load here can be 11. Those will be for rockets later on, really. They don't have much effect right now. Why is this one at 42? Oh, I see. The anti-ship is slightly lower. And I cannot make any further modifications to those destroyers. So now that I hit the B button, it says to equip with search radar. And yeah, we're going to do all of them. It costs 15 to put search radar on a ship, and it's gold. And we're just going to do this until it either hits 2 months or until I get them all. Okay. And now they're going to say gunnery radar. Gunnery radar! Oh no! The battleship can't have it, look. I wish you could go back a screen and remove search radar from like 2 ships and put gunnery radar on the 2 battleships. But that's fine. I'm going to go forth with these repairs. Those will be the basic components of the #1 fleet. Oh, there's a cruiser there at Marcus Base. I don't know what Fleet 5 is doing, just spacing out. Ooh, there's a battleship up there, the Yamashiro. Nice. You can also tell when it goes really slow between the 4-hour periods that there are a lot of fleets out there. Saipan has sent some air attack. Taking a couple of hits, not a big deal. Just reading the reports. Prince is finding what? 1131, 1245, no CB. Gotta give me something a little bit more concrete than that. Being shelled. When it says they're in a bombardment, that means that they have sent planes against the opponent. Plows in a bombardment, nice. Bombardment, okay. Being shelled. There's an enemy invasion force out there. Okay, what else can we do? Detonation. I'm going to increase air power, I think. So let's do that. We'll raise skill. And we'll put 300, if we can, if we'll take it, into planes. They call it air when you look at the national data, but they call it planes when it's about investing. Oh, the army shot me down. Every once in a while they're not going to agree, so you just got to try again. Guam says they're picking up some contact. I don't know if Fleet 3 can get there in time. It looks like a long way with how fast they're moving. Maybe overnight they can move faster. Fleet 5. There's a cruiser. Oh, the destroyer only has 1 hull power left. No anti-air ability. Destroyers are really weak, especially in the initial Japanese deployments. These destroyers are just like glass cannons. What do they got? It's right on top of it. Oh, no CV. Okay. Fleet 5, no CV. I'd like to see the breakdown of exactly what Fleet 5 is finding. Alright, let's try that again. We're going to try to raise skill for planes. And just to get guaranteed, I'm only going to go 250 on this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me 5 points. There we go. Aircraft is 65. We gotta get that aircraft up. Up, up, up. Long-range bombers are very handy. I think 75 is long-range bombers. I'll have to confirm that. We don't have many battalions left at Marcus. They're going to take that base back. I'm just giving you guys a fair warning. I don't see us being able to hold that base. 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, 4 destroyers. That's what my battleships are going up against. And they can hit them. Here we go. They're fighting at night, though, so there won't be much action there. Not unless we had gunnery radar. Fleet 5 has found 3 battleships. Oh, gosh. That's too many for Fleet 5. There's 2 fleets out there. Come on, fire back. What damage did we do to the enemy now? What damage did we do? The cruisers can handle those subs. There it is, armor 5. I'd like to have seen us do better than that. 13 fleet. Well, we hit one of the subs. It's actually more fun to play Japan because they have way more ships in the beginning and you can do all kinds of fun stuff. Getting attacked at night. Alright. I'm gonna have 5 do its attack and then run away. Battalion lost. Wow, nice. That base is ready to fall. My number 6 fleet. There's a cruiser out there. I need a reminder of exactly how many ships are in Fleet 5, because we could actually lose some ships over there if these guys engage with each other. I think the Prince of Wales is the only battleship in Fleet 5. Yep, there it is. Oh gosh, sunk. Yeah. Oh boy. Can you score us 1 ship? This is going to be a bloodbath until I get those guys to disengage. Especially during the daytime. There's 2 fleets over there. Submarines. I'm speeding through the notices because basically we have fleets in Yap, outside Guam, and at Marcus. They're not moving very fast, so I don't need to slow down to observe that that's what's happening. Unless they are really huge fleets, the computer is very bad at managing fleet-to-fleet battle, in your favor anyway. So you have to take your first fleet out there if you really want to kick butt. Come on. Sometimes it's horrible having to wait until noon while your ships just keep engaging and getting destroyed. And you just have to wait like 4-hour period after 4-hour period before you can tell them to disengage and get the heck out of there. Sometimes by then, one of them has been damaged speed-wise, so that you have to scuttle it just for the fleet to get away. And at this rate, I can't even sink 1 sub. Alright, forget China. Whatever. Jerks. I'm gonna go be friends with Thailand. Alright, we gotta tell Fleet 5 to get out of there. We're losing ships. Order Fleet 5 to change. I need a port call somewhere else, anywhere else. Guam is good. And then Fleet 3, duty. I'm gonna attack enemy base. I'm gonna have them attack the soldiers that have landed on Marcus. See if that helps. Oh, what else can we do? We can do a delegate. to. China doesn't even like Japan. I don't know why they keep saying no. Switzerland, Brazil, I don't know. We could keep talking to Thailand, but they don't even have anything they can give us. Russia is the one you want to get. Guess we could work on that. Actually, I don't even care. I don't even care who the allies are. What else can I do? How about... Well, let's definitely do diplomacy. And it's definitely going to be from Stevens. And we'll do a delegate for Russia. Why not? Okay. Just get that working. Guam is picking up what? 3 cruisers, 3 destroyers. Okay. There's the battleship. Yeah, there's just a bunch of junk out there that's causing me all kinds of problems, and I don't have any fleets that can handle it. I lost all my fuel, which means Marcus can't run their planes. It's only a matter of time before I lose that base back. Yeah, there it is. Here's the problem, though. 4 hours ago I told them to go attack the enemy troops that were on the island. Now the order will be considered by that fleet to be instruction to attack the base and retake the base. When, if the situation's changed and then I've lost the base, I'd rather they just leave. But they're gonna fight them. I can try to combine fleets 3 and 5 and get them some more fighting power together. Maybe they can both meet in Guam. We'll see if I can at least get fleet 5 over there. There have been many games where I just completely lose fleet 5. All of those. The Prince, the Australia, the De Ruyter, they just get destroyed. I can never really bring them back home. Battling with the Yamashiro. It's just 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, and 4 destroyers. It's not that bad. They parked their fleet there, but there is no fuel to be supplied. Fleet 3 doing their due diligence. Sinking one of the subs would be nice. Fleet 5 is crawling. This is a situation where sometimes it's ideal to have the transports with lots of battalions. If the computer drops like 40 battalions on the island, then you're pretty much guaranteed to get it as long as you keep up battle and you keep clearing out the enemy battalions. Once all their battalions are gone, and that's a point. How do you take a base? This is how you take a base. You bring the enemy battalions down to 0. And it's through repeated attacks. So if you attack, let's just say my first attack, I land all my battalions. The second attack, their battalions will show, and then I have to use my planes and ships to destroy every battalion that shows on their little cities. And then, once they're destroyed in that particular engagement, you have to attack again, and again, and again, until it's done. So let's just give you an example. Let's say that their little base has 20 battalions. I land my battalions, and then I attack. I might kill 8 to 12 battalions before they're gone from the map. But there's still a number there, so I have to attack again for that number to show up. And you have to do that about 2 or 3 times before you can take the base. Alright, we gotta tell 3 to get out of there. We're just gonna pull them out. We're getting diminishing returns. We're getting hammered for just very small gains on destruction to their ships. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. That's really the lesson in this game. But I'm not gonna be able to get out of here until January 1st. Because I'm taking actually later, after I get my ships back, then I gotta supply them. I gotta put all those bombers onto those planes, onto those ships. So order Fleet 3 to get the heck out of there. Duty. Mission change, absolutely. We're gonna port call. They're going to, they'll go to Guam. We'll join both fleets together and see if we can make them strong enough to get out of there together. Alright, now, let's see. Let's do a conference, let's raise skill, and we're gonna keep working on those planes. I want to get into long-range bombers and jet fighters. So planes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. Aircraft to 70. 5 more points should do it. I know Fleet 3 is going to be very excited to be able to disengage. They're going to take a lot of air hits from Tinian on their way out. They're probably going to destroy my landing force. Ultimately, they will. But it's fine. I just attacked them in order to make a point, just to cause some trouble. Oh, those destroyers are attacking them too. That's fun. Battalions are doing a good job. Those guys are out there with their bazookas blasting at ships that are on the coastline. Yeah, we're gonna lose eventually. And here's my tactic. I don't carry transports in my fleets. I'll carry just the battalions that are on the ships. So I can go and drop maybe 8, somewhere between 4 and 8 battalions, and then I'll use my planes to protect those battalions from being annihilated. Because you really need 1 battalion to take it. As long as you eliminate theirs, you don't need 20 guys in order to take a base. Alright, conference, raise skill. We're going to keep working on these planes. I want those long-range bombers. Planes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, they disagree. Man, the army does not like me spending so much on aviation. Alright, Fleet 5 is docked at Guam. And 3 is just spacing out there. Yeah, there it is, destroyed. Alright, whatever. At least now I don't have to get the reports anymore. What is attacking me? Subs? Look at all this damage. It's gotta be subs. It's gotta be. Other ships couldn't fire that much at night. There it is, I-25. Yeah. 1 sub did all that damage. That's nuts. He shouldn't be that far west anyway. 3 is supposed to be going to Guam, where number 5 is. You gotta learn your geography if you're gonna play this game, guys. You gotta know about the Pacific. Japan has declared war on the Allies. Alright, well, we knew that was coming. Fatigue is way high here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a furlough, shore leave. I'm gonna give these guys, I'm gonna give them 4 days off just to get that fatigue down. And then for here, I'm going to really try to work on those planes again. I don't know why I couldn't get 5 points. 250 is small. Planes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, dudes. There it is. Aircraft to 75. No B-17s for me. Alright. Maybe aircraft has to go higher. I don't know. I thought you could get long-range bombers at 75. I'm gonna check what the electronics is, too. Might have to go higher than that. Maybe 80? You guys will have to Google it. I'm too lazy. I know I know I'm close. guy, I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna rest for 3 days. I don't want to hear from these guys. They suck, honestly. Data nation. Intelligence steel, artillery engine. Electronics, maybe? Does the electronics have to be higher? I don't know. I don't know. We got 542 materials we could distribute. That's kind of nice. I think I'm going to keep working on air power, or maybe engine power. Let's take a break and do some special forces. You would think that all of the other branches of the military would be more amicable to suggestions once you get war declared on you. So Fleet 3 is just on a pleasure cruise. I mean, they're just way off course. There it is. One little dot of movement south. There we go. Now they're moving. The fleets do better about responding to your commands when the morale is high and their fatigue is low. Chungking's being shelled. Hanoi's under bombardment. Hanoi. You can actually win this game just with long-range bombers, especially on really low difficulty levels. Guam's getting attacked by Truck Air Force? Wow. Waiting for shore leave? That's probably because we got attacked, so that broke the shore leave. Or at least it broke the rest period. I'm gonna keep raising skill, I think. I want those planes. 250, go. Aircraft to 80. There it is. Long-range bombers. Alright. That's gonna be good times. So my next maneuver is going to be to produce 100 long-range bombers, because that's all I've got left on my budget. And then I'll do a base deployment and get those somewhere like Wake or, I don't know, Port Moresby or something like that, where they could just start launching those bombers. Okay. And rest. I think under military? No, not military. I never use this. I'm not going to use that. That is if there's a fleet that is in base that needs to, by force, take something from the local base, and that's just no reason for that. You can do info, special forces. Yeah, there it is. And if I wanted to bring down China, I think that I would sabotage the people of Hanoi. No? Okay. Worth a try. I'm also going to do conference. I'm going to do produce arms, and it's definitely going to be those 100 long-range bombers. We can get those things in the air. LRBs. Give me 100. Army loves LRBs. If you get into a place where you've got like 200 of those in bases multiple around one target, they'll all start shelling at the same time, and it makes a huge difference. Like, those bases just start to surrender. You don't even need to send ships. Once you get the upper hand with the allies in this game, it's over. Right now is pretty much the most difficult part. I don't have any ships. Can't do anything. They're sailing around with impunity, just autonomously taking and attacking bases. See, I knew they would fight there. I knew they would go after that base. I put a lot of men there. Furtaka, come on. Was that the 3 cruisers and 3 destroyers fleet? Yeah. Ooh, we sunk one. We sunk one! That's 2. That's 2 sunk. Nice. Smarter than to attack me at night. Fleet 3 is at Guam. I can combine those two together. Yeah. Sunk. No, I've got my air power. I've got my stuff in the air. So all those bombers are hitting those guys. They're going to destroy themselves on that base. That's one base you do not want to lose. It's tough to take back. Technology? Absolutely. Let's be buddies. I can do that. Alright. Order. Arrange at port. Join. 3 and 5. They don't even have anything on them. Those freighters. Those troop transports are empty too. So we'll leave them. Bravery on 3 was really bad. Is there anybody else? Who was the guy for Fleet 5? Does he have any experience? I'll take this guy, Adams. And Nevada's gonna still be a captain ship. Alright. 50% on the fuel. Let's do info. No, let's do order, base, and I want to see this base because I want to know if there's an enemy unit here. No, there are not. There's no enemy units. Okay. So I don't really have to worry about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rest these guys on shore leave to get that fatigue a little bit better. I think they lose 5 points per day of shore leave, so let's just do 5 and go from there. Now I've got to do a big order base. Where would I want to put those long-range bombers? This is a good one. Fuel? Definitely. Materials? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And I want to get those long-range bombers here. Yep. You can bump those up to 10, that's fine. Now if there's any other bases here that need to have their materials resupplied because they've been getting shelled, I'm just going to scroll through. Like Bangkok. Oh, still waiting. Hong Kong. Just give them some fuel. 1, 2, 3. Give them some materials. Give them some soldiers. Fighter planes, yep. Scouts. Oh man, I need to produce scout planes. That's what I gotta produce. Okay. Anybody else that's low on materials that I can actually supply now? That needs them. No, materials were good. And if I look at fighters, Chungking had no fighters? I can't resupply them yet. Fighters, bombers, scouts. Everything looks good here. Fuel. So see, they're producing a lot of fuel now. So it's got a lot of fuel. I think we're okay. This one, we need a lot of fuel here. And we'll go to 30. Fighter planes is good, scouts is good, all that's good. I do want to increase the freighters. I'm going to go to 30. Because that is a primary place to drop to pick up a resupply. I'm also going to get a lot more fuel and materials here. Get a lot more soldiers here. This way Guam can really protect themselves. they just got attacked. Makassar, don't worry about that. Anybody else who was being shelled? I'm trying to remember. Supply here too. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 3 is good. Let's go to 80 and 30. That's good. Bump that up. Okay. San Francisco. I think these max out at, what was it, 299? So when they get too high, you have to resupply in order to pull those back. I don't think they automatically go. Midway is another place where you can stop for a resupply, so I want to make sure we get a lot of stuff there. There we go. Fighter planes is good. Troops is good. I'm going to go to 30. There we go. Okay. Base supply is good. Those 3 battleships are still out there. And the 3 cruisers. Fleet 3 is all beat up though. They had so many planes that they sent out an attack. The bombers flew out to attack them. They sunk a destroyer. Nice job. Hey, Fargo Retro! Here you go, man. Yep, just trying to take it up a little bit. There were some comments that the previous streams, the music was too loud and the microphone was too low. So, just trying to get a little bit more content in there that's a little bit more effective. But I just enjoy playing these old games. Well, you know how it is. You want to play some retro games, just have a good time. Kick back for 40 minutes or so. It's not as heavy, like, not such a heavy investment as when you try to do something like the Fallout 4 content, which, with the new update, the Fallout 4 does have a lot more to present. But maybe we'll do a little bit of that too. I've actually joined it up, I spun it up and I played it without any mods just for the fun of it, but I was using the console just to add materials so that I could build stuff, especially for the settlements. Because it's kind of a grind when you have to go looking around for cloth and all the materials that you need in order to build things. They're attacking the base that was next door to Sorong. This is just south of Manila. And they're doing a good job at it. We may actually lose that base. Ooh, 24 bombers shot down. Holy smokes. That's a lot of damage. Enemy invasion force approaching. Oh boy. The fatigue is still high, and the morale is still low, so I'm just gonna rest these guys. There's not much they can do. Just gonna give them their 4 days. I'm not gonna send them over to where those battleships are, because I'm gonna lose them. And I don't want to lose my ships. So from here, let's take another look here. Am I doing any diplomatic... No. Okay, so let's do some diplomacy. I'm gonna do a delegate invitation again. Thailand has been very responsive. I've got Brazil also being very responsive, but I think I can get Thailand in. Yeah, let's go with Russia. That would be a good alliance to make. Let's see. No CVs. Yeah, luckily all of their CVs are still out there. The Hairu, the Kaga. Oops, sunk one of their cruisers. Fleet 6 is gone. Nice work. This is like armchair battling, which is pretty realistic. I mean, all these admirals and generals, they just set up the fleets and send them out. They tell them what they need done there, and they're supposed to go out there and accomplish it. I'm gonna lose that base. I'm just giving you guys a warning now. I don't think I can hold that base. 4 hours at a time. I'm pretty much locked in here until January 1st. On January 1st, I can put that fleet together, take control of it as Fleet 1, and sail out on my own. Sadakin, nice job. Oh boy, they're burning. They're burning the fuel. Anti-ship and aircraft battery taking some damage. They are throwing that whole fleet up against it too. That's a kamikaze attempt. Ships and everything. They're just throwing the whole thing at that base. They want to take it pretty badly. And they will. They'll get it. Oh, let's see. I think I will go info, special forces. Over time, you learn which one of these will affect the reputations. So if I lose Bangkok, I can use Bangkok to sabotage and bring down the reputation for Thailand. And some of them are linked pretty good. I think Hanoi is the one for China, so I really want to see that work. No? The higher your intel, the better off you are at making that happen. Cruisers. We've got a good chance at that whole fleet being destroyed before they take the base. At nighttime is where you can take the most damage. Yeah, lost a battery. We've got the materials to rebuild, but I don't think that they can rebuild fast enough. They need a break. If it was close enough and I sent Fleet 3 down there, I might be able to stop the base from being taken, but it would cost me some ships. It really would. December 15th, we're getting closer. Sooner or later it's going to say army destroyed, and then I want to lose the base. I don't think there's much I can do about it. 38 bombers shot down, that's a lot. That's a lot of bombers lost, that's not cool. That is not cool. Enemy invasion force approaching. What that means is that there was a little battle where their battalion force approached my town and they just shot at each other a bunch. Let's just plant some more special forces. I'm basically in a waiting game right now. Special forces, let's see. There's not a lot left, actually. Yeah, it doesn't matter where they are. Eventually you have to get special forces into every base. 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers left in that fleet. They took a hit on it, that was nice. Damage done. Nighttime attack. Base under attack? I don't think they have enough firepower to make that happen. Alright, as soon as I hit 12, I'm just gonna call the stream, take a little break for a little bit. Whoa, Sandakan. Sunk it. Yeah, they've only got like two cruisers left, and they're gonna sink both those cruisers trying to take my base. They don't have enough power. The two cruisers can't do it by themselves. And that battleship, on the other hand, has a really good chance of taking that base. Oh, they got it. They got the base. Yeah. Alright, where are we at? Alright, here's where I'm going to pause the game, guys. So, let's see. File, save game, slot 1. Alright, take a break and I'll meet you up for stream 3. See you later.